Lesson 1. Procedure to write a check, withdraw money, deposit money. Procedure to write a check. Those who write checks on a regular basis will find the procedure practically automatic. However, if you haven't written many checks before, this might be perplexing. Checks are being replaced by electronic transfers, although they are not yet obsolete. Here are the procedures for filling out a check and explaining the numbers pre-printed on each one. 1. Date. Fill in the date on the check's blank line in the upper right corner. This is very significant because it tells the bank when you made the check and if it is post-dated, which means it should be cashed on or after the date on the check. 2. Recipient's name. Fill in the blank line after the phrase "paid to the order of" with the recipient's name. This might be an individual, an organization, or a business, whoever receives the check. When referring to an individual, use both the first and last name. And when referring to an organization or corporation, use the entire name. 3. Amount, numerical form. Fill in the amount in dollars and cents in the box to the right of the recipient's name. To avoid someone putting in a new amount, write the amount as near to the left-hand side of the check as feasible. 4. Amount, expanded word form. On the vacant line below the recipient's name, write the dollar amount in extended word form as well. Cents, on the other hand, should be put in fraction form, and in tiny letters to guarantee that the complete amount can be written out, because this is the legally recognized amount on the check you're writing. 5. Signature. On the line at the bottom right corner of the check, sign your name. Your signature is required, or else the receiver will be unable to cash the check. Before you hand over or mail the check, double-check that you have written down your signature. 6. Memo. Optional. There's a line at the bottom left where you may make a notation of what the check is for or type in your account number, for example, the utility company you're paying with that check. It can also signify that the money should be applied to what you owe rather than something else. For example, if you're writing a check to pay for anything at your child's school, you may include his or her name and grade in the memo line. Did you know that the term check was originally known as draw notes? It's the standard English word utilized in the United States, whilst the term check is a British English term which is considered as a medium of exchange. This was made to ease the capacity of people to possess large quantities of money. Procedure to withdraw money from your bank account. You may be wondering how you may get access to the money in your bank account in order to spend it, pay expenses, or perhaps repay your BFF. You may rest confident that you have a plethora of straightforward alternatives to pick from. Use an ATM. You can withdraw cash from an ATM if you have an ATM automated teller machine card or a debit card connected to your bank account. Every ATM is slightly different, but you just insert your debit card, enter your PIN, personal identification number, pick the account from which you want to withdraw money if you have more than one, input the amount, and wait for the ATM to give you your cash and a receipt. It's worth noting that many ATMs only allow you to withdraw money in multiples of 20, and there may be limits on how much cash you may take from an ATM and/or in a single day. Furthermore, while many banks enable you to withdraw money from their ATMs for free, you may be charged a fee if you visit an ATM outside of your bank's network, i.e., it's operated by a different bank or financial organization. Finally, to avoid losing your ATM card or experiencing fraud on your account, make sure you get your ATM card before walking or driving away. Write a check for cash. If you have a checking account, money market account, or another form of account that allows you to write checks, you can fill out a check by writing cash in the payee line. Then, together with your identification, submit your check to the teller at your bank. If you have enough money in your account, the teller will give you the cash you need. When inputting cash, use caution. If the check is lost or stolen and falls into the hands of another person, it may be readily cashed, and you could lose your money. Fill out a withdrawal slip. If you don't have checks connected with your account, you can fill out a withdrawal slip at the local branch. Make sure to include the date, account name, and account number. If you don't have the account number, a teller can search it up for you using your ID and/or debit card. Then enter the sum of money you want to receive. If you have any questions, please contact your teller or banker. Connect your account with a peer-to-peer payment service. The world is becoming increasingly digital, including how we trade money with others. Linking your account to a third-party peer-to-peer or P2P payment provider, such as Venmo or PayPal, provides another option to access the money in your account. These are becoming increasingly common ways to repay a buddy for the cappuccino they picked up for you, or the ride-sharing service you enjoyed last weekend. Just make sure you only use these services with individuals you know and trust. Use PINs to keep your account safe and secure. Set your account to private, and enable alerts to stay on top of account activity. With some practice, you'll get the hang of withdrawing. Procedure to deposit money into your bank account. Make a deposit at a bank or credit union branch. The simplest approach to adding cash to your account is to deposit money in person at a bank or credit union location. It's also the most adaptable method in terms of the sorts of payments you may deposit, as well as the quantity of dollar amount of payments you can deposit at once. To deposit money at a bank branch, you normally need to fill out a deposit slip. Each bank has its own deposit slip, which includes the bank's name and maybe its routing number. You can use the pre-printed deposit slips issued by the bank or credit union when you opened your account, or you can use one of the bank slips usually available in the lobby. Filling it out accurately guarantees that your funds are put into your account correctly and on time. Fill out a deposit slip. Your name. On this line, write your first name, middle initial, and your last name. Your address. Fill in the blanks with your street address, city, state, and zip code. Your account number. The account number is normally located in the middle section of numbers at the bottom of your checkbook or on monthly statements for your checking or savings account. You may also access it by logging into your online account. Date of the deposit. Make a note of the date you're making the deposit. Amount of the deposit. Several lines with specific single space boxes suited to accommodate a single number will normally be seen on the right side of the deposit sheet. List the entire amount of cash you're depositing in the designated area, and then list each check separately with the check number on the line and the accompanying check amount in the box. Cash back. Write how much cash you want back on the designated line for check deposits from which you're withdrawing cash. Total deposit. Total the individual deposits and enter the total in the subtotal box. Subtract any cashback amounts and enter the remaining money in the total field. Keep in mind that checks must usually be endorsed before they may be deposited. Deposit money at an ATM. You can deposit cash or checks at any ATM that accepts them, even if it's not part of your bank's network. However, if you're not using your bank's equipment, expect a delay. Before you go to the ATM, count your cash and endorse your checks. Insert your debit or ATM card and follow the on-screen instructions to make your deposit. The following are the actions you'll most likely need to do to make an ATM deposit. 1. To gain access to your account, insert your debit card and enter your PIN. Alternatively, for a no-contact ATM transaction, utilize a mobile wallet. 2. Choose deposit from the available transaction types. 3. Choose the account where you wish the money to be deposited. 4. If an envelope is given, place your cash inside it and write any information requested on the envelope. When requested, insert the cash and/or checks into the machine. 5. Please wait for your receipt. Keep it in a secure location in case there's an issue with your deposit. Mobile check deposit. You do not need to fill out a deposit slip when you make a mobile check deposit. Most banks will only allow you to access your bank account online via a mobile banking app on your smartphone. The following are the measures to take. 1. Log into your account. 2. Snap a photo of your check. 3. Confirm the dollar amount and other details as requested. 4. Your mobile deposit is made. More options for depositing funds into your bank account. Traditional in-branch ATM and smartphone deposits aren't your only alternatives for making a deposit. Here are some more examples. Direct deposit. Paychecks and government benefits, for example, can be deposited immediately into your bank account via direct deposit. To get government assistance, you can enroll online. Fill out a direct deposit form issued by your bank or business to have your paychecks direct deposited. Account transfer. If you have more than one account at your bank, you can deposit money by transferring funds from another account using mobile or internet banking. External transfer. Some financial organizations allow you to join accounts from various banks. You may transfer money across accounts once you've connected them by following the bank's instructions, which are often found through online banking. Wire transfer. If someone wants you to send money from a separate bank account or through a service like Western Union or MoneyGram, they can set up a wire transfer. Although you and they may be paid a fee, wire transfers are safe and in most situations may be conducted immediately. You will, however, have to reveal your bank details to the person giving you the money. So don't accept a transfer from a company or people you don't know well. Peer-to-peer transfer. Money transfer applications and platforms, such as Zelle, Venmo, and PayPal, allow you to receive money from others. If the app does not immediately transmit the payment to your associated bank account, you can transfer it there. Please keep in mind that transaction quantities may be restricted, and you may be charged a fee.